Hello, welcome to the next episode of Dams TV. What have I come to today? What do you think? You've guessed it. It's another Guardian warm roof. Bit different though, this one. So this is a hip lean-to. So it was a bit like that, a double hipper with a box gutter. So we've stripped the box gutter off, we've stripped the whole roof off, we've took the whole conservatory down basically. And Paul the fitter has built two sides and these frames on the front. He's busy just putting the gasket in the bifolds. He's got quite a bit of work to do outside. He's still got gutters and soffit boards and things to trim, but what he's done, he's got inside ready so we can crack on, because I'm on holiday on Saturday, so it had to be done this week. He often does that anyway. If I'm booked in, he'll make sure inside's done and complete, and then I can crack on. It looks smart, doesn't it? Looks like they're having some sort of lean-to or patio area done here, which is nice. Nearly broke my ankle then. Right, let me show you inside if I can get in. Come on, Gannon, let the main man in.
I'm already here.
He's already here. Well, you know when I said he gets inside ready?
Sometimes.
It's nearly ready. So you can see, actually, quite interesting, you can see my battens. He puts the foil tape over to give it a vapour barrier, but he's not finished there. He needs to do round there, he needs to do here, he needs to do all that. Oh my God, Gannon, what are you doing?
I run out of tape.
You run out of tape? You run out of time. Right, so already in my head, I've started to look at it and cut the roof. So let me show you, I can show you here. If I put a full section up there, I've not measured it yet, but it looks a bit longer than 120. It's a bit wider than a full board. Oh, it's only just wider. Just a little bit. That's okay. So what I'll do is I'll put a full board up there, level with that. That little groove there is where your reveal sits for your velux window. So it sits in there and there's a slight slope on it. You see, and there'll be a slight slope on it. So I'll put my board level with that, and then a strip, and then I'll cut whatever that is, you know, so I've got a full one in here, down there, same on that side. So then you're squaring everything up, and then this is just a triangle then, down here. It's a bit of a tricky roof, it's a big roof, to be honest. It's a long rake, is what I should say. It's a long stretch from there to there. These little triangles are not, so they're easy to contend with. It's just the front and the velux windows. And then I am boarding this, but the bottom wants dabbing. Bit of dry lining on the bottom. You've still got to rip them off, and then I can dab that. Bit of a return there. And then tomorrow skim it. So it's not too bad. Just we just have to get cracking, get Gannon to pull his finger out a bit, get some tape on, and then I'm going to start boarding. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start boarding it, and I'll just keep coming back on and showing you little bits of progress. I might put you on my head when I'm skimming. Put you on my head when I'm skimming. You like a bit of head footage, don't you? Catch you in a bit. Right, so quick catch up, quick progress report. I'll put that one up there, let me spin round. So I squared that one up, see, so that's, no, it's square there. So I need a little slither in there, which is there, to be honest with you, that fits. And then that's a square, and then that's a square, right? Squares are not so bad, it's triangles, so you need a string line. So what I did, I set a string line up from that point, and I worked out where this was going to hit. If that had just gone to a corner, you could have just put it in the corner, but it doesn't. You've got to work out where that is. So if Liam holds the camera, I'll show you what I did. So I've put the screw in there where the point is, where it's going to be. So then I always have a template in the bag. I always have a scrap piece of chamfered the end, because that's where that is. And I use this to find out where my board's going to hit, and then I can measure from that point. But with this one, what I need to do, you just...
I can see that.
Huh? Mark on. Well, you can't get it in here, see, you can't do it, so what you've got to do is, if you mark there, what you can do then, you know the measurement, don't you? You've got to trust the measurements, you've got to trust yourself. It's the same as the other side. So it's 90 mil, 9 centimetres in plasterer's money. Just put a little mark. You can use a sanding knife if you want. Sanding knives are probably a bit accurate for a rubber. They're a bit better sanding knife, really, if I'm honest. So I've got it on the 90 mil mark there, and I've got it on the 90 mil mark there. So just zoom in on that way, I get the string. Just zoom in on that lane, sure. Can you see the point there? The boards are going to meet there. So I'm going to put this here, and then you'll see it up. That's where the board's going to be. So I'll put a screw in. I don't know why this one's longer. Can't be. So I'm going to pull it tight, pin it to the point, and just wrap it around. So if you eye that up, if you used to stand there with the camera and eye it up, you'll see exactly what I mean. That's where the board's going to be. So I can use that string line then to measure. And if you think of that there, it's bang on, it's not bang on, but it's not far off, but that's where it's going to be. So that's how you do it. That's how I did that side, okay? Right, I'll bring you back when I've cut it. Right, so I'll put that one up, see. I was going to show you with the string line up, but Liam pinged it down. It was in where? Alright, I'll let him off. He said it was in where. So I've left that screw in. Right, so this is the offcut of that board. Right? So obviously that is the same angle. So all I've done is I measured that distance from there to there, which was 93 1/4. And then I can't measure that because it's not big enough that way. So what I've done is measured from there to there. So I've transferred them to these here. That was 29.5, so I marked it, see? Cut that square, so I'll cut them off and that'll fit there. A bit like this one, see? See what I mean, why it's not big enough? You just have to put a slither in, which you'll get the slither out of that other half there. So it's all about using the boards up. I know it's a bit patchwork quilt. What did I say to him there? He said a patchwork quilt. Said something, didn't I?
Patchwork quilt or something like
that. Patchwork pilt, I said, or something like that. Big patchwork pilt. Yeah, so I'll cut that and then you'll see it in. Right, so I'm all boarded. With a few little things, let me take you around first. So obviously this here, the light is actually at the junction with all these flipping. I'm gonna have to do something with that. See what I mean? That's all right, I'll get that, that's okay. Done all right. This, I'm gonna throw some bonding over that. That's, because the boards, these insulated boards are quite heavy. They get thrown about and they get dumped on the corner and it breaks off, so there's nothing you can do, only deal with it, sort of thing. Now, I did a deliberate mistake here. So I'm going to have to fill that in as well, but be all right with a bit of bonding in it, I suppose. Right, so now we're on to these. Liam's going to mix up. So I can bud, that's studding, I'm going to board it and then dab the bottom. It's only dead tight. There's a socket there, then these return, same there and there. So that's all I've got to do is board these bits of walls, which will take me about an hour, and then just board around these, which they're 3/8 boards there, board around them. So I'm going to board them while he's mixing. I'll have them cut and ready to stick on by the time he's boarded. It won't take me 10 minutes to cut them. And then it's home time. Yeah, baby. And then tomorrow we're coming back and skimming it. Lovely. Right, I'm going to show you how to cut around these velux windows. So they're all the same that way, so I've cut them all the same. You cut 8. For some reason you get a true 4-foot board. I think they're called handy boards, 4 foot by 3 foot. So anyway, you get 4 rips out of it. So you get 1 board for each velux, so that's 4 rips. So you cut them down, I think they were 18 3/4. So then you cut the lengths, so you cut 4, you cut 8, you cut 4 the right length and nail them on. And then you've got to do these tricky bits where they splay out. So all I do is measure halfway, which is 2 foot, and put a line. The top measurement, the tight one, is 73 and the bottom is 76. So then you just half it and cut up. Alright, I got some maths wrong. Go on, line up with one of your many marks. The half was throwing me. I don't know why I was adding the half. Get the all important rasp out your pocket. Imagine if this doesn't fit.
I wish it snapped. Got a big cut through the middle.
Cut through the middle.
Or was it pencil? Was it pencil?
Okay, now look at that, it's like a glove. Just give me the camera. Oh, he's extended.
Oh no!
Oh my god, it's better. You brought me selfie stick. What an absolute idiot. Anyway, I've not even nailed it. Oh, look at that. Is like Risley paper. You couldn't get a Risley paper in there. Here, hold that. Check it. And then cut them all the same. You getting it? You'll get me. Just use that as like a template, don't you? And that is how you cut velux windows, tops and bottoms of the reveals. Rapido. Rapid when you get your measurements right.
Probably takes longer, doesn't it? For each one individual.
Huh?
Probably took longer for you getting your measurements constantly wrong, scratching your head.
Right, what we're going to do, put these on and bead on and dab that. Right, cut. Right, we're all done. We're all done for today. If you eye them beads up, they're all perfect. All beaded. So when I'm beading, all I do is a nail, instead of nailing in a hole, I nail through the bead, so it kind of bursts the back of the bead and it just gives you a bit of grip. Once there's a bit of skimming on them tomorrow, we'll be absolutely sorted. That's that first hole that was a bit dodgy. And the worst one where I cut the wrong hole. But I don't think it's bad now, but when all that's set and gone off, can maybe shape that a little bit, then I'll skim over it, and it could be right, bit of a dodgy broken board there as well, then this. Apart from that, it's all looking good. We'll rattle this on tomorrow. Quick 2 gauges, we'll probably get all the ceiling, and then that and that. Oh, miss them beads. I'll cut them, I can't nail them on yet. Then we're ready to go in the morning. Right, it's the next day on this job. They've gone off. Might just try and shape them a bit. See? Bit dodgy that where they're all. I should have changed it, but it'd be right. It'd be right when I've skimmed, don't worry. It's because they all meet in a bit of a funny situation, sort of stuff going on. But they'll be alright. So we're going to try and get the big ceiling on and the triangles, and then I'll do that, and Liam can do that. Second gauge. First thing is kick all the fitter's stuff out, what we don't need, get some dust sheets down. It doesn't matter about the floor, but I always like to just cover up with my dust sheets, because then that catches all the shit and you've left cleaning up to do at the end of the day. Right, let's get it done. A subscriber says, one of you guys says, glue them on. And yeah, I can do, but I'm just worried if I glue that on, how do I then alter that if I need to alter that to get that perfect? I'll give it a go. I will give it a go. I'm not dismissing it. He says it's a game changer, so I'm always happy to have a go at something new. I'll try it. Get it taped up, have some breakfast, and get it lashed on. Right, quick update. As you can see, we're all scrimmed out. We're all ready. Oh, you saw me doing a bit of scrimming, sorry. If I put it in. A bit of B-roll. So I've SBI'd that, so I'm just waiting for that to dry, then I'll stick the tape on. I've SBI'd everything, I sorted that out, that'll be alright now when it's skimmed. We're all ready to go. The beauty of the pink scrim is why I like it. You can see at a glance, you can just look and you can see that it's all been taped. Right, quick progress report again. We managed to just get the ceiling on. We've not got anything else on. We've not got any reveals or anything. It was bigger than you think. That was like a full mix and it's all gone. I didn't film it because it's quite awkward. On my head would have been wrong. Obviously Liam doesn't want to be on. We got this on. Brucey bonus. Liam's putting a Brucey bonus on with a little trowel. It's only, that's my first ever trowel. Only a little tight trowel. It's only a little in. That's on and that's on. So I will get that on, the triangle and the reveals, and Liam will do that and that. All day long he'll do that and that. So we have only got a little gauge. It would have been nice to get all the ceiling on. You know, it would have been nice to get these triangles on, but we're running out of stuff, nothing we can do. We're going to mix a bit more for that. Right, the first thing we do, fill the tapes. Every wall is the same routine. And I'm going to show you that routine on this wall, if I can. Some people don't like filling tapes out, they don't see the point, but just the way I was brought up. Fill your tapes out. I think it might have been because when I started, it was still paper tape. What I always do is just put one lick on like that. Come away from the corner. Let's assume that would be boarded. That's been all knocked out on this job, but we're not doing it, so we just skim to the back wall and then we'll sort it. So come to about there, then come down from the top with a lick. And that, hang on, that's kind of what that lick does. That lick that I put in there helps you get down further. So you're getting down to there, aren't you? Shall I do? I'll double it without. See what I mean? It's worth putting it in. For the time it takes you just to go like that. Same when you're working. Put a lick in. Try and keep the frames clean. Luckily that's the width of a trowel. So I'm going to go down to the windowsill. Then I'm going to come away from the wall and then up to my lick. I'm not going to bother with that little bit around the socket just yet. I just want to get it blasted on. Put a little bit on the corner. You can pretty much apply that method to every wall you want to put on. So I went across and down and then up to it intact. You can do that with every wall. You're putting on, you're laying down, just do the same method. And it's easier because you're going over the same stuff and the same lines. Now for the triangle. And what you'll see, it's the same. Bead on away from the corner. Down from the top. Right, I'm going to attempt to try and get the footage of them putting this on. So just fill your tapes out, your beads out. So what I'm kind of doing is just putting a big blob on and smearing it along the bead. I'm not concentrating on putting the actual reveal on yet. I'm just concentrating on filling the bead out. All the way around. So then I'm going round and pouring it on. By the time you've been round and got round again, it's just stiffened up a bit on the bead, so you can just get it on. Get it on. Right, the same thing. If you watch, same routine. One across, then down from the top. Wax on, wax on, wax off. Same routine, innit? Same strokes, same licks. So it's the same routine, the same licks, the same strokes. What I'm doing when I'm laying. Right, I keep a bit of this in the van. It's like eave guard. Goes on the roof and stops shit going up. I don't actually know what it does. But it's good plastic, it's nice thin, but it's stiff enough. I'm going to make something so I can do that. So I can then do that, you know what I mean? Right, the camera, the battery went before. I hope that I got that little bit of footage in that I was making the little triangles like the small tools. No matter what you do, you make tools, you got a small tool. Your small tool's not that shape, you see. So I always keep some of this in the van so I can just make little tools and little things to do. Great bit of stuff. Good tip for you. Or any plastic will do. Any plastic you can cut quite easy and then sand flat so it leaves a smooth finish when you run it over the plaster. It doesn't have to be perfect, you can always brush it in, but handy bit of kit to have in the van is that. I used to make, before these flexi trolls came in and the plastic floats and stuff like that, I used to make like a T-bar with a piece of that on for finishing my trails, finishing my walls. Belting. I'll try to find it actually. Maybe I should just make another. That'd be a good video, wouldn't it? Right, it's time, shaky hand time, Ox Ultraflex. This is what I'm using at the minute. And I'm just, if you notice, it's the same routine. Nothing's changed. Work left to right. And just trowel your wall up, just finish it off. Could do it with your trowel, but this just gives it that extra. C'est quoi? What the? Actually, this Superflex, Ultraflex, is a bit thinner so you can get in there a lot better. So I'm going up from the bottom now, the angle. Instead of moving the up and moving it back, stay where you are. It's about less movements, isn't it? And just trowel the top of the wall in, because then I'm going to come across it with a hard hit. So on the final trowel, I like to go onto the other wall. See if I can show you. So here I've come up from the bottom, I've turned my trowel level with the angle and I've gone across the angle. Like so. So I'm wetting my trowel, riding the angle, plenty of pressure. Not loads of angle. But enough just to trowel it. Then just come up from the bottom like so. Well, that's another job finished off. Beautiful. If you've liked this video, like and subscribe, get in the comments, hit the bell so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you after my holidays. Ooh, I might do a holiday one. See how it goes. Look out for the caravan. The caravan holiday. The caravan holiday at Ilkley. That's easy to say, isn't it? Let me show you these reveals up here.